Are you a South African musician trying to figure out how you can go about investing in your music business to improve? Welcome to this episode where I plan on demystifying just that. Cue the intro. What's up, it's your boy Skill from skillmusicsa.com and welcome to my channel where I share information with my fellow South African musicians to help them improve on their music business. If this sounds interesting to you, please do consider subscribing as I do have other videos I think you'll find informative. In this video, I plan on sharing 5 ways in which you can go about investing in your music and your music business to improve on your music hustle. So number 1, take time to learn the music business. Now, when I'm talking music business, I'm not talking about how to write, how to mix and master, but I'm talking on the side of the copyright and music publishing. This is critical because you will never make money without knowing the copyrights you own and how to go about collecting those royalties from your copyright. I have a course for the South African context where I teach copyright and basically how to go about being a good self-published individual musician. So if this sounds interesting to you, please head to the description and get my WhatsApp number or hit at me on my emails. Additionally, it is critical for musicians to know these rights because you will be exploited if you do not know what and how you're giving away some of your copyright. So please spend time to learn the music business and to educate yourself on the business side of music. Another way to go about investing in your craft is to take a course in mixing and mastering or production or both. Now, I know some of you might say, well, I'm not a producer, I don't need to do this, but it actually does help you in terms of engaging with the producer and how you can go about changing the concept and ideas you have in your mind into an audible product. Same goes for mixing, and it will also dramatically decrease the cost of you putting out music. Also, you'll be able to increase the frequency of the music that you're producing by learning how to produce and mix and master. So if that sounds interesting to you, please do consider taking a production and a mixing and mastering course. Another thing that you can invest in terms of improving your music hustle and your music business would be to take a business or a marketing course. Now, I know this sounds very schooly or not ideal, but in terms of promoting yourself as an independent artist, it really helps to understand basic marketing fundamentals and how to go about marketing your music. Now, you also have to put in context that we are very much in the digital social media realm of things. So I highly suggest that you find a course that focuses on those topics such as social media marketing. And there are a lot of free video tutorials that you can find here on YouTube. So I highly suggest that you take the time or take the money to learn how to improve on your music business, particularly in marketing and business side of things. Another way where you can spend some money or time is to use paid ads or spend time in fan acquisition. Now, paid ads are an easier way if you have a budget to get fans into your circle, but if you do not have that capacity, I highly suggest that you spend time on social media groups and forums to engage with different audiences in terms of networking. Now, paid ads are the easier way of fan acquisition, but you can bootstrap it and spend time engaging on people's posts, engaging in groups and forums, which are not necessarily focused on music, but different types of communities. And then you somehow slip in your music hustle in there. So spend time or money to get fans. Probably the first thing I should have started off with, but here it is. Build a website or pay someone to build a website for you. Now, a website has been told to many musicians, you have to have a website. Most musicians don't really know what to do with this website once it's there, but basically it's real estate where you can get fans and musicians into your world, and you can somehow keep track of them if you start learning the analytics type of things using things such as Facebook pixels, etc., etc. So investing in a website is probably the most fundamental thing you could do as an independent musician to get fans in, and it also helps prestige and gives you weight weight in terms of your hustle and legitimacy. Now, there are a lot of other ways you can go about building a website, but having your own .com, like in my case, I have scalemusicsa.com. I can put whatever content I want in there and I can do whatever I want. So for an example, I put my beats up there, I put my songs up there, release videos, but more importantly, I also have access to things such as an online course and a membership site, which I can host on my website. I currently have a course there, so do check that out or hit at me on WhatsApp. But that concludes this video. I hope you found it informative, and if you did, please hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, as I do have other videos I think you will find informative. I'd also like to remind you that I have a WhatsApp group where I send weekly information to my fellow musicians to help them improve on their music business. Lastly, I have a course called Understanding Music Publishing in the South African Context. The course is very cheap and it's particularly targeted to musicians, independent musicians, to help them understand how to be independent musicians. So please hit out at me on WhatsApp or via email, info@scalemusicsa.com. My number's in the description below. But that concludes this video for now. And until next time, Skilligan the Hooligan signing out.